Good morning! Today is a very rainy day, so we had to find something productive to do inside. So I think we're going to attempt to change some of the doorknobs in our house. I mentioned that in an earlier video that we wanted to do that because everything in the house right now is that brass, just like builder grade doorknobs from like 2006 or something. And we started switching them out to this Venetian bronze. It's basically like a black oiled bronze color. And it's just something that we wanted to try to do to all the doorknobs in the house. So I've never done that before, so it's going to be a challenge, I'm sure. But we're going to figure it out. Ready? Back from Lowe's, and I just wanted to show you what we ended up getting. So we're going with this Kwikset brand. This is what we started with when we started replacing all of our doorknobs, so we're just going to try to keep it all the same. I got 2 of these bed and bath doorknobs. So this will have a lock on it. And then I've got 2 of these hall and closet doorknobs. So these are just like, you know, coat closets, or it'll be like the one on the pantry, that kind of thing. Probably, I think I'm going to start with one of these first because I feel like without a lock, maybe it'll be less complicated. I don't know. According to the back, it's easy installation, and it looks like all I need is a screwdriver. Here we go. Ooh, it's all oily. It says 1 tool installation. See that? Okay, so I guess I need to find a screwdriver that's going to fit these. Okay, so we have 4 of these little short guys and 2 of these long guys, so let's go head out to Tim's garage and see if we can find a screwdriver. Okay, guess we can start with this one and see if that works. Okay, and then just for reference, this is our front door, and this is the doorknob that we already have that we're trying to match. And then right when you walk in the door, we have this little hall closet, so I think I'm going to start with this one. Okay, step 1 complete. Taking that out was pretty easy. So now the directions say to prepare the door and check the dimensions. Locate the latch. Okay, adjust the back set of the latch. So hold the latch in front of the door hole, and if the latch holes are centered in the door hole, no adjustment is required. Okay, so let's check that. So here's our latch, and it says to hold it flush with the edge of the door. And then, yep, I guess that looks pretty center, right? We're good. Okay, well, after a quick little phone call with Tim, I just had to make sure that I was understanding and interpreting these directions the right way. But I was, so I'm gonna keep going. So, I've got my little piece here, and it just goes right in. And then I can screw these back in. Get my screws out. Now I'm gonna put the doorknob on. There she is. My brand new doorknob. The only thing I don't really like is this, you know, scratched off paint from the door from the old one, but I can live with that. Okay, well, now I just need to change this one. We'll just switch him out and then we'll be done. Boom. And that's how it's done. You know, I really don't even know why I second guessed myself, because that really was not hard at all. So now I'm gonna attempt to do one that has locks, and hopefully it's just as easy. Alright, this is the part that I just want to double check, because now that I've got the latch in there, I want to make sure that I'm doing everything right so the lock works correctly. Okay, so where are we on here? I've got the latch in. Oh, okay. I think I have to press the latch in to slide the knob through. So let's try that. We did it! Tim, why did it take so long for that to happen? We've been talking about doing this for a year. That took me an hour to do 2 doorknobs. It would have taken you 30 minutes. The only thing I don't really like is that this sticks. Like, see how the latch sticks in there? You have to... Did I do something too tight, or do we just need to break it in? I don't know. I can live with it. It looks good. That's all I care about. I need to clean this door though. It's gross. But that's so much better than those ugly brass things. Yay! Now it matches the pantry. So that takes care of these 4 doors downstairs. Now the only one I have to do is this one going out to the back. I didn't want to start with this one until I feel like the doors leading to the outside are not ones that you want to just be experimenting with. Now that I finished those 2, I don't think it's that hard. I think I can manage this one. So I have 2 left now. 1 more hall closet knob, so I think this will go on the linen closet upstairs. And then 1 more bed and bath doorknob. So this is probably either going to go on our guest bedroom door or stories. I'm thinking the guest bedroom. And then I'll have to get 2 more, one for stories, and then the room over the garage, because that's kind of a bedroom too, or it will be if we have a guest here, so I want to have one of those on there too. And that'll be it for upstairs, because our bedroom's already done. Ooh, and then we have to replace that guy. Okay, I feel like I've done enough work during stories nap time, so now, with it being so rainy and gloomy and gross outside, I need to be comforted. I think I'm gonna make some comfort food from my childhood. I don't know what made me think about this or what reminded me of it, but the other day I started thinking about monkey bread. And if you're not from the US, you may not know what that is, and it may sound weird, but there's no bananas and there's no monkeys. It's just basically like pop can biscuits cut into pieces, and then you just shake sugar and cinnamon over it. And then usually you make it in a bump pan, but I don't have one. I used to have a really nice one, and I don't know where it went. We've moved since I had it, and it could have been broken. We've also had an Airbnb. It could have been stolen. I don't want to assume the worst. Anyways, I might just use a couple bread loaf pans since that's what I have. I think it'll be just fine. And then you make like a buttery, sugary syrup to go on top of it, and then you dump it over whenever it's done, and you just have these like little gooey, sweet, pull apart pieces of bread. It's terrible for you, but it would be so good on a day like this when it's so gloomy outside. So I'm gonna try to make some, and then whenever Story wakes up, she'll get to try it. She's never had it before. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I found a pretty easy recipe on Pinterest, and then it took me to a website called selfproclaimedfoodie.com, and it's been viewed over 3 million times, so I think it's a good recipe. It looks really easy. It just says 24 ounces of buttermilk biscuits or 3 8-ounce packages. Okay, and then a cup of sugar, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, a cup of butter, half a cup of brown sugar. That's it. And then you bake it for 30 minutes on 350 degrees. And then when it's done, you take it out of the oven, flip it over, and then all that oozy, sugary, syrupy stuff just kind of like falls all over it. So let's make it. Didn't come out real pretty, but holy cow. I think I was supposed to wait 5 minutes before I dumped it over. Whoops. It smells like heaven. I cannot wait to eat this, and I cannot wait for Story to try it. My little monkey's awake. Hi, little monkey. You ready to eat your monkey bread?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Ew.
Oh, ew?
Yeah.
Take a bite of that and say ew. Try it. Oh, you see those eyes lighten up? Do you love it?
Mm-hmm.
Mommy's gonna have some too. I was thinking about this, and this syrup that we poured on top, all it was is butter and brown sugar and a little bit of like cinnamon and white sugar. That's basically the stuff that you put on candied yams at Thanksgiving, right? So are these candied biscuits? This is so good. Takes me right back to my childhood. They used to give this to us at daycare. Can you believe that? Find me a daycare nowadays that would give this to a kid. Welcome back. It's now Monday. I didn't film an outro last night. It's a lot. It's a lot with a toddler. I'm not gonna lie. Keeping this channel maintained and doing our 3 videos a week while Tim is gone is going to be a challenge for me. And I'm up for it, but it's just gonna be a challenge because there's going to be things that happen that are unforeseen, such as this morning, Story woke up and I went in her room to get her. And she was like, Mama, where's my night-night? That's her pacifier. She's like, where is my night-night? And I'm like, I don't know. Where is it? Did you lose it? And so we were looking for it, and she must have knocked it out of her crib and it was on the ground. I saw it before she did, and I picked it up when she wasn't looking. And I immediately thought, this is our opportunity to start the weaning process. She doesn't get her pacifier during the day. She only gets it during nap time and at nighttime. But she's going to be 3 in August, and I feel like we're getting to that time where it's just probably best to start weaning her off of it. I didn't want to do it right away, like when Tim left, and I didn't really want to do it right before he left because that's just like too many changes in her life at one time. And I don't want it to be a traumatic thing. When I saw the pacifier this morning on the floor, I picked it up and I'm like, I'm just gonna go hide this really quick and tell her that we'll just keep looking for it. I was like, we'll just keep looking for it. It's no big deal, you know? Maybe it's on vacation. I don't know. What do you say? Some people have like taken their pacifiers to Build-A-Bear and put them inside one of those bears when you stuff it. We could do that, but since this opportunity presented itself this morning, I was like, let's just try this and see how it goes. So fast forward to nap time. She had her lunch, or she had half of her lunch, and then she wanted to go to sleep. So we went up to her bed. She laid down, and she immediately said, where's my night-night? And I said, I don't know. We didn't find it, did we? We'll have to keep looking. And so she was kind of okay with that, and she kept questioning, like, where is it? And then I was like, well, just hug your bun, close your eyes, and think about it, and maybe we'll find it when you wake up. I don't know if that's like leading her down, you know, a never-ending path, or is that mean? I feel like it's the most gentle way to try to wean her off of it, but I don't know. But she seemed to be doing okay at nap time, right? She went to sleep. After a little bit of babbling to herself, she finally did go to sleep. And then maybe 30 minutes later, I hear meow on the monitor. Tutu was stuck in her room. That cat, I swear, I love her to death, but I swear things like this happen and I just want to wring her neck. But she was stuck in the room, and of course Story woke up. I went up there, I opened the door, Tutu ran out, Story saw me, you know, I couldn't, I had to get her out of bed, so we came back downstairs. She finished her lunch and she wasn't tired. Then Tim texted me and said, the Samsung guy's gonna be there in 15 minutes to fix the fridge. That's something else I didn't tell you guys about. So, we have this fridge. It's from Afy's. We bought it like, I don't know, right after Story was born, so 2018. It's been fine, but over the last couple months at least, the ice maker, it will keep freezing up and then it won't make any ice. It gets so cold that it just like frosts over. And we've thawed it out like probably 5 or 6 times. Long story short, they came out, the guy had to replace the motherboard, but like he was doing all of that while Story was sitting at the table finishing her lunch. And then she finally wanted to go back to sleep, and it's 3:10 in the afternoon right now, so this nap is not going to last very long. I don't know how much work I'm going to get done. So this video that you're watching right now is probably going to be coming out pretty late tonight, and I'm sorry for that, and I'm going to try to get ahead of the game so that this doesn't happen, and I'm not doing everything last minute, but it's going to take a little bit of time for me to get to that point. I'm going to go have myself a little piece of monkey bread and try to get some work done before I have to go get her again. Thanks for listening to my rant. I'll see you guys on Wednesday.